Oh no, we're gonna check this out right now. We checking this out right now, right now. Which one should I watch? I guess we'll pull this one. Yo. Hang on. I gotta do something real quick. I waited to watch this stuff for here. Well, thank you so much. Cause yeah, this is definite. Okay. All right, let's check this out right now. No, no, we're gonna watch this right now. I'll go on break after this one. So, if you guys don't remember, we talked about this a while ago when it happened. The four students that ended up being found in the house dead. Nobody had any clue what was going on. In fact, the two, it was two more that were downstairs in the basement that nothing ever even happened to. They had no clue what was happening and were just, they woke up to blood and murder all over the crib. It said it recently removed it to the governor of my state. Wait, it's sad that they recently removed it to the governor of my state. Thought it was too violent. Let civilians deal with it themselves. That's the problem. You can't give civilians the ability to go and do shit like that because one is going to take it a little bit too far. People don't understand. When you get into a fight, you go ahead, you handle your business, you look at each other and be like, all right, now go on your merry fucking way. You win, just win graciously, let the person go, whatever. Nah. Some people take that to the extreme and want to beat that ass for real. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Hey, I hope Nina's here because I'm not gonna take the break right now. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna check this out. Let's get it cracking.
Today, the suspect in the murders of four University of Idaho students appeared before a judge in Pennsylvania. BRYAN KOHBERGER agreed to be returned to Idaho without a fight. His attorney says that KOHBERGER is eager to be exonerated. Police say they linked KOHBERGER to the crime scene by using DNA in a public genealogy database. What investigators have not revealed is whether they have a murder weapon or a motive. ABC.
So he's getting extradited. If Texas removes it, I'm no longer a Texan. I'm from Mexico. I like that. Oh, that's crazy as hell. giving up that old Texan status. Nah. So he has no link to the individuals. Where the hell did they find him? Maybe they'll get into that. They don't know if there's a murder weapon. I mean, this is stuff that could potentially be being held back by the police in order to not, really give out too much more information. It could be some kind of a ploy as well. But this is weird. This is really weird.
Kana Whitworth reports in from Pennsylvania.
Today, shackled and silent, the 28-year-old grad student accused of stabbing four Idaho college students to death led into a Pennsylvania courthouse where he waived his extradition rights.
Arrangements currently are being made to deliver KOHBERGER back to Idaho, where he can have continued due process and face these charges.
As he left the courtroom, KOHBERGER mouthed, "I love you," to his family, his mother and sister crying throughout the hearing. Weeks ago, KOHBERGER was studying criminology at Washington State, but tonight he's bound for Idaho to face 4 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Kaylee Gonzalez, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin.
I want to give my condolences to the families of the victims.
They really don't have much information on this dude. No ties. If no weapon, how do they know 100% he did it? This is facts. This is facts. That is real ass facts. So they found DNA evidence on what? Or on whom? Or in whom? They did a database search, which is what links them to it through DNA evidence. But I really want to know where that DNA evidence came from. Dude looks like he's doing something like this though. No. Oh shit. Oh shit. He does fit what would be a profile on an individual like that. And they said he studied criminology, right? But he does fit a profile. But I need to know where the DNA evidence was found.
Victims out in Idaho for their loss. It's my sincere hope that this marks a clear step in the right direction of effectuating justice for those folks.
The murders taking place in the early morning hours of November 13th in Moscow.
His eyes look crazy.
Madison, best friends since childhood, stabbed to death in the same bed. Their roommate Xana and her boyfriend Ethan stabbed in another bedroom. Two of the roommates on the first floor survived the carnage.
Right.
Didn't even do their chores today.
But why? Why did he leave those two? If it was why, I need to know.
Just weeks before the murders, this close group of friends seen joking around in their TikTok videos. Dad telling us he's relieved.
It felt like a cloud was lifted off of us. It's like seeing sunlight after you've been stuck in a house for a month. So it definitely provided relief and comfort to know that things were progressing and all this torture of waiting had a purpose. And
you think he didn't know they were there? That's possible.
It was right before her celebration of life.
But they're saying on the first floor. Initially, I thought they said the basement. She just said the first floor. Maybe he was just a smash that went crazy. This is also true. But they said she just said the first floor. From what I remember last time, I thought they said the basement. The basement, it makes sense that he wouldn't know they were down there. But if he's on the first floor, the fuck he get in and get out without anybody knowing? I mean, because when I look at a home, all right, I'm looking at it as main entranceway, first floor. If you have an upstairs, second floor. If you have an attic, there's your other. And if you have a basement, that's below. You differentiate those two rooms. But when you say first floor, I'm thinking you dead ass mean, they was sleeping in in a living room or some shit like that. Maybe in the kitchen, being drunk. Maybe after the first floor, he was like, wow. Listen, this is. I'm not laughing at them or the situation. I'm like, yo. You gotta make light of some things, I guess, sometimes. So yeah. All right.
So that also added to, knowing that millions of people have had prayers for us.
Four's enough.
In a bad case, in a bad situation, this was one of the best ways that we could have learned in the moments of learning it.
The FBI had KOHBERGER under surveillance for 4 days at his parents' home in Pennsylvania before agents moved in early Friday morning.
Looking at the scope of the situation and the ties this defendant has to my county, I would hold our office at the disposal of the Idaho authorities to help facilitate a complete background investigation into the defendant, both activities prior to the murders occurring within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and his activities after the murders in Pennsylvania.
But said Cap, I know. Here's the question though: how's he tied to them? These are the questions I need to know the answers to in order to make any real formal assumption on this situation. How's he tied to him? Was he the ex-boyfriend they called or whatever? That guy looks like he's trying to be a kiss ass. Yeah, I'm gonna do all I can. We're gonna make sure that we find out all the information that we can about him here, and make sure that the Idaho representatives, they have all the information from us, and what he was doing beforehand, afterward, and yeah. Look, here's the situation. We found someone. Go ahead and take him. Lock his ass up. Let's get this out of the news. I don't want to have any more ties to this shit. That's what it looks like. But 10 out of 10 crawling under someone's desk. But why him? Why him specifically?
Pennsylvania.
Back in May, someone using the same name posted on Reddit
maybe here's
looking to
why.
recruit volunteers for a research project aimed at understanding how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime.
Wait, we need to hear that one more again. Wait a minute. What?
Back in May, someone using the same name posted on Reddit looking to recruit volunteers for a research project aimed at understanding how emotions and psychological traits influence decision-making when committing a crime. KOHBERGER remained a teacher's assistant until the end of the semester at Washington State. before driving 2,500 miles cross-country with his father, arriving in Pennsylvania December 13th, exactly 1 month after the murders. Tonight, the extraordinary moment an Indiana state trooper approaches Idaho murder suspect BRYAN KOHBERGER and his father during one of 2 traffic stops in mid-December during their 2,500-mile road trip home in his white Hyundai Elantra. This one for tailgating.
Where we're at? Yeah, the long haul. You guys scared of airplanes?
Police have been looking for a white Elantra spotted near...
First off, bruh, look. I'm gonna take a long ass drive if I want to take a long ass drive. I took a fucking 15-hour drive up to goddamn Colorado. Over last year, or the year? It's 2023 now. The year before. Not just that, I drove from Illinois. I'm not gonna say where I'm at right now. I almost fucked up. No, most of y'all know where I'm at anyway. But I drove all the way from Illinois to here. That's neither here nor there. But that Reddit post, that's because that brings up a thought and a memory in the effect of a murder that I do know of that did happen with a TA who was on some shit like that. And then it also brought up a movie to mind that I just recently watched. It's a horrible fucking movie. What was it? The remake, The Rings. The whole premise of it was they had to put the group together and they were passing off the tape to everybody else in order for each one to stay alive and everything else, that sort of research group. But to put something out there like that on Reddit and they get you because of that, holy shit. But it still doesn't answer the question of how he was tied to those individuals specifically, unless they had signed up for said group or something like that. Let's see. What do you say? It's in the eyes. That's the bullshit. Why did he touch their car, though? He was pulling the old meme, the old car dealership meme where he slapped the car, I guess. I don't know. It ain't none of your business why I'm driving, not flying. That's facts. And then, yeah, maybe they do have an issue with flying. You don't know. Plus, have you seen the plane ticket prices? Facts again. Yo. Yeah, that officer couldn't ask that. Bruh, you got that kind of bread, my dude? Like, it is actually cheaper for me to fucking drive than to fly, especially if my shit's a hybrid. Come on now. Come on.
The crime scene for weeks. Tonight, they say that car is in custody. Sources tell ABC News that police also linked KOHBERGER to the crime scene through DNA, using a public genealogy database, finding relatives, then zeroing in on their suspect.
Those genealogy databases becoming increasingly helpful to investigators.
But what the fuck is the motive? Why? Was it just because of the Reddit post? Did Reddit catch another one? Hire me as your lawyer, no cap. I can BS you out of anything for legal reasons. I'm joking. Hey, I feel the same. Bro, he can call me in as the lawyer on this one. I'll get suited up and fucking go in. And yeah, but if he really did that shit, I'd be like, nah, bro, you gone. You fucking gone. This is nuts. He gonna be like, yeah, I was smashing so and so, and what? That will be the defense with some Tony Stark glasses. Dead ass. Now go in with my big reflective glasses, the old cop glasses on. Like, look, I'm going in like a G. You gonna go free. Like, all this is saying to me is, okay, there's a possibility he was fucking. That's it. I mean, this is how bad it is right now. This is what this looks like to me. It's very possible that they got the right guy. And then again, it's a 50% chance that they don't. They don't have anything really besides a Reddit post and DNA. What DNA and where? That's the real question. Because again, yeah, I was there. I knew so-and-so. Or I was there. I was fucking so-and-so. Why are you leaving a month after the murder? Why the fuck did I have to stay? I was going to finish off at home in Pennsylvania. Why do I want to stay here? 4 people just got murdered. Why do I want to stay here? You know what I'm saying? The Reddit post does look bad, though. I get that. Let's finish this off real fast.
Kana Whitworth joins us now from Pennsylvania. Kana, KOHBERGER's lawyer says his client insists that he is innocent. Have police found any evidence that he knew the victims?
Well, Lindsay, so Kohlberger told his lawyer he was in Pullman, Washington the night of the murders, but authorities continue to say this was a targeted attack. But as for a connection between Kohlberger and the victims, Lindsay, authorities tell me that is still part of this investigation.
So they have nothing. They have nothing. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Unless they're keeping it all under wraps as part of the investigation. Yo, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. This is fucking insane. Hold on, let's see. Nah, bro, my client said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. No BS. Yo, next thing you know, they got it from a condom 6 months prior. Worse. Plus, is it illegal to smash someone who happened to go to get got shortly after I was there? But that's the thing. Like, how long ago was it that he was there? Bro, this is a mess. Essentially, what it is, this dude, if he's not guilty, he will never live this the fuck down. Never. Your name, your face has been plastered all over the media, all over the internet. They didn't even have any form of real evidence against you. They don't know how you knew the individuals. They don't know if you was fucking. You could have been fucking a dude for all we know. I don't know. All because you were driving a month after the murder and they found your evidence somehow. What evidence, or your DNA, I should say. What DNA? Where? No one knows. They don't even know if you have ties to those individuals. And if he can prove he was outside of the city at that point in time when the shit was happening, maybe he was out smashing somebody else that night. Maybe. If he got proof of that, now where do we go? Where do we go with it now? We got the wrong one. We still have no answers. But you know what the world does when someone gets put up against charges like these? You are never not guilty in a group's eyes. He will forever be guilty of this, no matter what the situation is. Let's see, which is why we need the pew so we can track stuff. If they get rid of the pew, this will happen more often, like in the UK. Or it's not even a pew in this situation. Yeah, we're saying pew. That's so crazy that you're saying that, because that nothing. Oh my God, that just brought back memories. It's not even the case that it was a pew. It was a knife. That makes it worse. That's what makes it so much worse. It was a knife that did all the damage. So we got a problem. We got a real problem. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this, whether you think it's right that they, plastered this dude all over the news. I mean, I assure you that it's meant to make communities, not just the Idaho community, of course, the Idaho community predominantly, to make them feel safe. But also now in Pennsylvania, it's a thing of, well, we just got a sicko off the streets. We just got them out of everyone's hair. This is a real problem. Throwing shit like this out in the media is truly a problem, especially in such early stages. If you had something that truly could stick, and you came out with that, oh yeah. If you don't want to put all the evidence out there until the investigation's done, then shut the fuck up. Shut up. Keep it to yourself. Put him in holding. If you have anything real. And I wonder if it's going to even stand that he will be held for any amount of time when he gets back to Idaho. The only reason I can say that yes, he would be, is because more than likely the court system is going to be like, well, the people feel good about it, so we have to feel good about it. And obviously he's not from here, so he is a potential flight risk. So there's that. But DNA evidence, how, is the big question. That's what I'm saying, which is why we need the pew so people can track, track the killers. With the sharp object, it's harder to find, if not impossible to track, unless they kept said sharp object. Exactly. So that's the real issue here. Without the weapon, do you really have anything? Honestly. But hey, I'm almost willing to bet that he could still be found guilty even without. Even if there was CCTV footage of him out in the other county or city that he was in Washington that night, or I'm sorry, in Idaho, I'm almost willing to bet they will still try to convict him, because this decreases that whole fear that everybody has out there in that town and on that campus and, you know, all around the city there in Idaho. Again, you guys feel free to go ahead and let me know what you think. Guilty until proven innocent, per the masses. That is fact. We need to get rid of that whole bullshit that it's guilty until it's innocent until proven guilty, because we all know the fact is you are guilty until proven innocent. That's it. Yeah. Go ahead. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. If you're on YouTube, everything else, most definitely like the stream, like the video, because this will be broken down into a video of its own.